Hey y'all. Okay, so today I'm going to share with you about heart issues. My experiences of late have kind of led me to the place where it's forcing me to analyze what I'm allowing into my heart. And not that I haven't done it in the past, but I think it's more pressing right now because of my experience. So I'm going to get right into it. Basically, the Bible tells us to guard our heart with all diligence, for out of it flow the issues of life. And so, if we understand that that's what the case is, then we want to make sure that we're not availing ourselves to things that could be destructive to us. And what I mean by that is we've got to be as wise as serpents and as harmless as doves. Now, what that means is you've got to use wisdom and understanding and allow the Holy Spirit to lead you versus you going off instinct or just how you feel about a person. So, no secret, I'm talking about relationships. Many times we avail ourselves to people who are not in the same places that we are. As bad as they want to be, they're just not there. And so we've got to be honest with ourselves about how we got where we are. And the reality of it is that so oftentimes God gives us warnings before destruction. He'll warn you, warn you, warn you, warn you. And if you don't heed the warnings, then you'll find yourself in a really undesirable place. Like, oh my God, how did I get here? So my encouragement to you today is to make sure that you are guarding your heart, to make sure that you are searching the heart of God for the plans and purposes for your life so that you don't make yourself available to things that could possibly destroy you. When I tell you I've been under such a demonic attack probably the last week or two, and it is purely it's purely an act of Satan. That's all it is. And I recognize what it is. And so my encouragement is for you to get your emotions under control, put them under your feet because they're beneath you. Christ has already accomplished everything that he needed to accomplish in relation to what you're dealing with in your life, no matter whether it's sickness, disease, heartbreak, disappointment, whatever it is. God has today is that it doesn't matter what it looks like. It doesn't matter what you've been through. It doesn't matter how hard or how painful it is. All of our challenges are there to produce something within us. And so it's up to us. We choose whether or not we're going to allow that thing to produce fruit in our lives or not. So Philippians 4 and 7 talks about guarding your heart also so that the peace of God can keep you. And so that leads us back to transforming our minds so that our minds are kept on the Lord and we're not focusing on the event. We're not focusing on people. We're not focusing on circumstance or situation. We are staying our minds on the Lord so that he can produce in us that peaceable fruit that we're going to need to get through this trial. Because I tell you, this thing has thrown me for a loop, honey. And I done been through some stuff, but I ain't never been through nothing like this. I mean, it's crazy. And I'm not going to be messy and talk about it, but I want to so bad. So bad. I do. But I know that that's not going to produce anything. It's not going to produce anything positive, and it's only going to make me look scorned. And I'm not. I'm really good. I want to understand, and I think that's my downfall is I always want to understand why something happens and why this happened the way that it did, and I have to understand the the DNA behind what's going on so that I can have some semblance of understanding and some peace about it. And so the Lord is teaching me that you're not going to understand everything, and that's okay. So my encouragement to you: guard your hearts. Don't avail yourself to everything and everybody. Ask God, okay, Lord, what is the reason this person is in my life? And let God share with you why they're there. Because there are a lot of people who try to enter into your space who don't need to be in your presence, like at all, ever, period. And I say that because I have friends right now who are in situations that they should not be in. It's not God's will for their life. They know it ain't their spouse. They know, but they still stuck there. And it's like, oh my God, like, what are you doing? And so just be encouraged in the fact that God has given you the wisdom to discern, what's good and what's not. Don't let yourself feel some kind of way about events that happen. Release it, let it go, and guard your heart with all diligence. Be blessed.